Hey guys.
Well, hello.
So today is a little bit of a bittersweet day because we were supposed to go to Disney World today and that's not happening, obviously. So to make ourselves feel better, we are recreating one of the meals that we were supposed to have tonight at Jiko.
Yep.
We're making, well, I don't know if they still have that like currently, but this is what we had when we went back in 2017.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna make some fillets and asparagus and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be delicious.
Yep.
So this is our copycat recipe of Jiko's filet.
Yeah, we'll try to link the recipe if you want to make it down below.
I'll put those in the description. Alright, so my dad is helping us by cooking the steaks. There he went, because we don't own a grill and I don't actually know how to make like steaks, so he's taking care of that. You can pretty much use, we're doing like fillets, and then you can do kind of whatever kind of rub that you want on it. But then what we are going to be making first is the mac and cheese. So what we need is some Italian 5-cheese blend. It says 4-cheese blend, but we found 5-cheese.
Because we're overachievers
whatever
like that.
Cheese. It says you need 8 ounces, so basically a bag of this. It says a pound of elbow macaroni pasta. So basically a box. You need whole milk and some flour and some butter. Where did my stick of butter go?
I think your dad took it.
He took my butter.
Yeah, for the grill.
Rude. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3 tablespoons of the flour, and 2.5 cups of the whole milk. And then you'll also need a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. So let's get this party started. I
am making some asparagus. I'm just cutting the ends off. Now we're roasting them in the oven. Cutting up some tomatoes to put with our asparagus.
These are just like little cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
We're gonna slice them in half and we're gonna put these on the same pan with the asparagus.
They'll get nice roasted up, and we'll throw some salt and pepper on these. And we've got some garlic parmesan stuff to put on the asparagus. It's gonna be so good.
So this is the seasoning we're gonna use for the vegetables. Now we're gonna put some olive oil. Careful. Careful.
I'm used to our little pour thing at home.
And here are our steaks. Dad's pulling them out so that we can get them seasoned. They didn't have very many fillets, so these are me and Mark Allen's, and then these 2 will be my mom's, and then that big one will be my dad's. Alright, so step 1 for the mac and cheese, super easy. Boil your water, put your noodles in. So we're gonna do that now.
that big boy.
We're gonna melt 3 tablespoons of butter in our pan. This is gonna be the cheese for our mac and cheese.
Yeah. And our noodles are cooking. All right. In goes our asparagus. We're gonna do this about 15 minutes. We're gonna check it and see how it looks. All right.
Okay, 3 tablespoons of flour.
And the thing about this is that you want to stir this like right away so that it doesn't burn your flour.
And then you need to do 2.5 cups of whole milk. Now we're gonna just stir all of that together. Oh, it says to whisk it. Let me get a whisk.
Whisk, whisk, whisk.
And it says to whisk until there are no lumps. Alright, and then it says to simmer that mixture until it like coats the back of a spoon. So it said about 5 to 8 minutes. So we're just gonna let that hang out for a few. Okay, so I think we're gonna call this good. I'm not totally sure, but we're gonna call this good. And then now what we need to do is it says to add small batches of cheese until it's all melted in, and then we'll do salt and pepper. So we're gonna do that now. Alright, and for this sauce, you're going to mince about a tablespoon of garlic and a tablespoon of onion and a clove of garlic, and you're just gonna simmer that in a pot.
Yeah, this is shrunk down, so it used to look like a lot more.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much done.
And then the next thing is we need to put in our red wine, or honestly using what my mom had in her thing. So this is what she had. So 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard.
That sounds good. And some honey.
1 tablespoon of honey. And it says to reduce it by 2/3.
What does that mean?
You just need to let it simmer. And our tomatoes and asparagus are done. Those look so good. Yum. Okay, so we reduced this down, and then we had a glass incident, so we had to take care of that, so we didn't film this. But I put in 2 tablespoons of cold chopped butter, and I added it just like little pieces at a time, so I've just been melting that in. And then we need to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of black peppercorns. We don't have those, we just are using regular peppers, so I'm just gonna put some pepper in. And then we need to put in, where's it at? 1/4 of a teaspoon of whole cloves. So we're gonna add that next. All right, so everything is done. Now it's time to plate everything. So of course, start with your whatever fancy plate of your choice. And you're gonna do a fun little blob of mac and cheese.
Also, that looks really weird on camera.
And then, where's my steaks? And then you're gonna pop your little steaky thing on there. And then let's get some asparagus. I'm doing lots. You can go like that. And then you get a few of these little guys. You put it right on top. And then we gotta wait for our sauce to simmer up just a little bit more.
It didn't quite reduce enough, so.
But we'll add that on here in just a second. And here's our sauce. I'm just gonna spoon it on. Ta-da!
Yeah.
All done. That's it.
The finished product.
Who wants this?
All right. So we are done with dinner now.
That was pretty tasty.
It was.
I liked that a lot.
It was. The steaks were cooked really well.
I think there's a few things I probably would have done a little differently. The cloves were a little weird in that sauce.
Yeah. I feel like I would have used something different because I don't know. And maybe we should have strained it or something. But it didn't say
I don't think we need to strain it. I think it was just... There's my mom.
Hi, Casey.
What did you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good. They did a good job. They should open Cafe Hemphilly Ever After.
Okay. But yeah, the cloves were like the only weird part about it in the sauce.
But the sauce itself, I mean, it was really good.
It was.
I thought it was pretty tasty. Is it as good as Jiko itself? No. But that's because I'm not the best of cooks. But it was pretty good. The mac and cheese was really good.
Asparagus and stuff was all good.
Easy. And really, that meal wasn't hard to make. It was actually pretty easy. But yeah, I thought it was pretty tasty. So.
Yeah, I think the worst thing about it was that it was just a little time consuming. But I mean, it maybe took like an hour.
But I think I was telling my mom this. I was like, honestly, I think it took us longer just because we were filming as we were cooking.
Well, yeah,
honestly,
everything takes
I
longer.
think we probably could have made all of that in about 30 minutes. Pretty easy.